Hello, football fans, and welcome to Wayne Trace High School, Raiders Field, home of the Wayne Trace Raiders, as we are getting ready for week number 5 of high school football action here in Northwest Ohio. Hard to believe, but yeah, the season, the halfway point of the regular season is tonight. And we've made the trip down to Haviland here in Paulding County and to Raiders country to bring you live coverage tonight. It's the Hicksville Aces on the road, taking on the Wayne Trace Raiders live from Raiders Field here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel this evening. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. So glad to have you with us. Chris Warner alongside, running the camera, operating or overseeing the live stream broadcast. We're looking forward to a good game here tonight. The Aces come into this game with a 1-3 record. They're 0-1 in the GMC. The Raiders are doing a little bit better, but not much. They're 2-2 and also winless in the Green Meadows Conference. So it's going to be a knockdown, drag out for both these schools here tonight. We're less than 2 minutes away from kicking it off. And we want to say a big thank you to our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters making our coverage possible from Raiders Field this evening. They include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at aptmfg.com/careers. A big thank you to the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and our friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, a world-class facility, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. It looks like they're getting ready for the national anthem. Of course, we'll step aside for that. And then we will be back, of course, with the play-by-play action here tonight. I want to say a big thank you to Jim Linder in the athletic department here at Wayne Trace High School for giving us the space. We're sharing space with the Hicksville coaching staff, so I take no responsibility for anything that they might say that comes over the microphones during the course of the game. You can just contact the Hicksville Athletics with any complaints. All right, time for the national anthem, so we'll stand and salute America, and we'll get ready to get this football game underway shortly right here on HIX-TV. our national anthem. And we'll get ready to get things underway shortly here in varsity football action. Week number 5 here at Wayne Trace. As you can see, we've got the windmills in the background. And we're looking forward to a good varsity football game here tonight. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, so glad to have you with us. And get a thanks to the Wayne Trace Athletic Department for giving us the space. We got a nice vantage point up here in their newly revamped press box. They haven't even got it painted yet. They've been working on it. And so we still have the raw particle board, but nice vantage point. We really appreciate them giving us the space and allowing us to be here with the coverage tonight. The Aces, it's their first year with their new head coach, and, well, there's been some growing pains. There's no doubt about it. And they're looking to get back on track here tonight. Love to be able to put one in the win column against the rival Wayne Trace Raiders here this evening. We, of course, are on the Raiders' side of the field. And it looks like the Aces will be receiving to get this game started. Once this game gets underway, there might actually be a stretch of this first or second quarter where I'm calling the game and running the camera because the line was so long when we got here. Chris hasn't been able to go down and get us a couple of sodas, so I may have to send him on a concessions run sometime during the first half when the crowd dies down there at the concession stand. So some consultation between the official and the Raiders kicker. He's going to tee it up, and we're going to get ready to get this game underway here tonight. Varsity football action. Getting ahead of myself. We don't have volleyball till next week. Varsity football action. Raiders and the Aces. Glad to have you with us tonight right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Kick is up. Caught by the Aces at about the 30-yard line. Or the 20-yard line, rather. He'll get out to about the 30-yard line. So that's where the Aces will set up offense for the first time tonight. 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Garrett Turnbull, the Aces QB. Just a sophomore. Usually works out of the shotgun. And we'll see what the Aces have up their sleeve for this opening drive here tonight. George Green, the lone back behind Turnbull. Snap, high snap, Turnbull. Rolling out, and he gets swarmed under. He's going to lose about 10 yards, maybe even more. Turnbull was taken down around the 20-yard line. They're actually going to say beyond that, it's going to be back around the 19 or the 18. That's going to bring up 2nd and very long. 2nd and 22 from the 18-yard line. As the Raiders had that one sniffed out, Turnbull rolled out to try to throw the ball, and he gets taken down quickly. Turnbull, once again this time, he gets the ball away. Caught, number 18, Owen Stuckey. Stuckey gets a little bit out to about the 23-yard line, it looks like, as he'll get back some of the lost yardage. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and still long for the Aces. 3rd and 17 now for the Aces. They'll huddle up. That huge loss on the first play from scrimmage really putting the Aces in the hole and having a hard time trying to battle back from it. Again, Green, the lone back in And a timeout called, an official timeout, as they needed to be able to finish their substitution. There we go. Man in motion for Hicksville. And the whistle blows. And it'll be a false start against the Aces. So the 5 yards that they gained is going to get tacked back on, and it'll remain third down, but back to 3rd and 22. So back to the 18-yard line for the Aces. They'll break huddle and head out. Hicksville. Long count. Turnbull drops back. Turnbull, he's going to get taken down again. As the abuse continues, the Raiders get him a second time. Another tackle for loss, and that's going to bring out the punting unit. So the Aces, so far this first offensive series, have had no answer for the Wayne Trace Raiders defense. High snap, kick is up. Good kick, and that's going to be caught right at about the Aces 35-yard line, and he dives forward, so they're actually going to mark him at about the 34, 33. We'll see where the official placement is. And it looks like it's going to be about the 33-yard line, and the Raiders will have great field position to get things started here tonight. Their quarterback right now, number 13, Jack Schenauer. Schenauer, again, just a sophomore. He puts a man in motion. Quick handoff. Quick handoff to number 2, Tucker Antoine. Antoine trips over his own foot and basically falls down as soon as he gets a hold of the ball. So that'll be a loss for the Raiders. Schenauer. Dropping back. Schenauer puts it right over the middle, and he overthrows everybody. Incomplete. That'll bring up third down. 3rd and 12 for the Raiders. So again, Jack Schenauer in, the sophomore as quarterback. They have a senior quarterback in Stoller, but he is not on the field tonight. Caught, and a run down to close to the 15-yard line. Again, that was Tucker Antoine with the catch, and that'll be good enough for a first down for the Raiders. Inside the 20, Raiders in the red zone. They'll run the ball over to the far side, and that'll be good for another first down, and that should be 1st and goal for Wayne Trace. They didn't waste any time with that. I didn't even get a chance. I was still talking about the previous play. They snapped the ball and went. Schenauer. Quick handoff. Right up the middle again, number 2, Tucker Antoine. He lopes into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. They sound the big horn, and it's 6-0 Wayne Trace. Still with 8 minutes, 21 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. As the Raiders jump out to an early 6-0 lead. Looks like they're going to set up for the kick for the extra point conversion. Looks like number 24, Cooper Wenslick, puts the ball up. It's good. So Wenslick's conversion attempt is good, and it's 7-0 Wayne Trace early on in the first quarter here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Bill and Chris, so glad to have you with us tonight. Nice drive down Route 49, and you cut across 613 to 127 to get here to Raider Country. Good crowd here tonight. It sounded like they had their homecoming going on this evening. And, of course, we'll be doing that next week for the Aces as they host Ayersville. And Chris is just thanking his lucky stars that FanDuel doesn't cover Hicksville and high school football, because he'd have been losing the house. FanDuel is the sports betting.
Oh, okay.
You can't do high school sports, because I was hearing you talking, you know, about how you thought this game was going to turn out. So the Aces come back out onto the field ready to receive the kickoff and go back on offense, down 7-0. Green looks like he's the deep man, also back for the Aces, number 8, Brand Langham. And I think Cross Zedike is the other deep man back there. So Green and Langham are going to switch spots. So Langham will be the deep guy, and George Green and Cross Zedike will be the next two. But this is a short kick towards the sideline. That's going to be trouble. It's going to go off of Zedike's hands and out of bounds on the far side at about the 25-yard line, give or take. We'll see where the official marking is. And it looks like they're going to put it right on the 25. They're going to say the 26 officially. First and 10 for the Aces. Turnbull. Quick handoff to Green. And Green will get a little forward progress out to about the 29. Make it second and about 6. Well, they're saying a long 7 yards, so second and 7 for the Aces. Pitch out to Green. Green turns the corner, but not for very much yardage. He might have made it to the 30. Yep, Green will get a yard on the carry. That'll put on the 30-yard line where it'll be 3rd and 6. Aces need to get the ball just across the 35 for the chains to move. Turnbull dropping back, launches it across the field. Caught by Langham. Yeah, it's going to be close. Brant Langham makes the grab. We'll see. It looks like he's going to be about 1.5 yards short. Needed to get to the 35. They're saying his knee went down at about the 33. That'll bring up 4th down for the Aces on their side of the field, so we'll see what Hicksville wants to do here. They're going to go for it. They tried to do something where they made it count. Green ran up. It looked like maybe he was going to take the snap. It just did not come together, and a timeout called before they snapped the ball from the Aces bench. So Hicksville burns their first timeout of this first half. They need to talk it over. They got a 4th and 2 staring them in the face here in the first quarter. 6:48 to go. So we'll see what the Brain Trust over on the far side of the field comes up with. Pretty good crowd, it looks like, making the trip from Hicksville down here tonight. See the Aces Pride Marching Band over there. They'll be entertaining at halftime. Wayne Trace Raiders also have their band here tonight. I better check and see if there were any additions or modifications to my script. So I think I'll be heading next door to announce for the Aces Pride Marching Band here tonight. Not seeing anything, so okay. All right, here come the Aces. 4th and a long 2. And this one's whistled and blown dead. False start, and that's going to go from 4th and 2 to 4th and 7. And I got a feeling we might see the punting unit come out now. Aces shoot themselves in the foot with a false start on 4th and a long 1 or a short 2, whatever you want to call it. And now they're going to switch things around and probably bring in Stuckey to kick it away here. Langham's going to drop back to punt. That's right, Stuckey's the kicker, Langham's the punter. I should know, I know. Langham, long snap, gets it away. Not a bad looking punt, caught at about the 43-yard line. Returned by the Raiders, that's number 3, still on his feet. And they'll finally wrestle him down inside the 20-yard line. There's a flag on the play. That was Jude Soler with that return, and he takes it deep into Aces territory. A flag on the field at about the 25-yard line. We'll see what that is. That's going to be a hold against the Raiders. So spot foul. So they'll take it from about the 21-yard line and march it back 10. So it'll be about the 31, 32-yard line. 31-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Raiders after the holding penalty. Jack Schoonauer in at quarterback. Couple of hard counts. Nobody violates the neutral zone or makes contact on the Aces. Schoonauer puts it up in the air. Caught. Strong hit after the catch. Not much forward progress afterwards. But still Stoller takes it down inside the 15.
And there's a flag on the play.
Indeed there is.
Looks like that flag was thrown after the play, so.
So we'll wait and see what the official determination is. You can see there's a flag right there by the football. And it's going to be a personal foul targeting against the Aces. So evidently one of the Aces leading with the helmet there. And that's going to be another 15 yards. Ouch. That'll move the ball even deeper and it'll give the Raiders a 1st and goal at the Aces 7-yard line. Schoonauer puts it up and just off the hands of his intended receiver, incomplete. So the Raiders will regroup and take another shot at it here. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Schoonauer pitches it off. Number 2 Antoine heads towards the end zone, and he breaks the plane. Touchdown, Raiders. So for the second time in this first quarter, Wayne Trace into the end zone. They'll go up now 13-0. We still have 6 minutes, 13 seconds. We're not even halfway through quarter number one. And again, they'll set up to kick the extra point. Cooper Wenslick, their kicker, number 24. Wenslick kicks up, looking good. And it is. 14-0 Wayne Trace, as they've taken advantage of some Hicksville penalties and some great starting field position to march it into the end zone a couple times early here on this Friday night. So we'll get things reset, and the Aces will get ready to receive another kickoff here and go back on offense once again on this Friday. So far tonight, it's been all Wayne Trace Raiders here in their home field on their homecoming night. Aces looking to get their sea legs under them and get something going offensively here tonight. Well, the premier game going on in the Green Meadows Conference tonight is probably happening just a little bit north of us on Route 49, as the Antwerp Archers are hosting the Tenora Rams this evening. And we're going to try to keep an eye on that game and update you as best we can throughout the evening on how things are going there. I want to say a shout out to our friends at Tenora Rams Out Live. They're going to try to keep us up to date with what's going on. I want to thank them. Here's the kick, and it's over everybody's head. Rolling down, and Green's going to scoop it up at about the 5. And they're going to say that was a... It's going to be ruled a touchback. So that'll bring it out for the Aces to the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop, first and 10. 6:09 to go in our opening quarter. Hicksville back on offense again. Garrett Turnbull with Green, the lone back behind him. He's got one out wide on the far side, two on the near side towards us. Hand off to Green. Green battling forward close to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped there for little or no gain. Green gets back to the line of scrimmage to bring up 2nd and 10 on that carry. No gain. Aces break huddle. We'll get ready for the second down play. Man in motion. Turnbull keeps it himself. Garrett, not much there. Turnbull might have got a yard on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 21-yard line. As Chris Warner tries to navigate the tangle of wires.
Yeah, I tried to get the phone charger and unplugged it in the process, so I guess I'm not plugging in my phone.
We'll have to give him a moment later so he can get underneath the desk here and straighten things out. Turnbull gets the snap, drops back, looking downfield, rolling out now. Turnbull, nothing down. He gets a man open. It's intercepted. Well, they're going to say incomplete. All right. A break for the Aces there. Brings up 4th down and 9 for the Aces. As again, they just have not been able to get anything to click for them offensively so far here tonight.
If you are the owner of a Silver Saturn, license plate EOY 4580, your flashes are on. Once again, a Silver Saturn, license plate EOY 4580, your flashes are left on.
Long snap, quick punt, high, short, arcing punt. And that'll be fair caught at the Aces 42, maybe 43-yard line by Stoller, Jude Stoller, for the Raiders. So we'll switch personnel, offense to defense. Give Chris Warner the opportunity to climb down there and get his phone plugged in. There we go.
There we go.
And once again, Raiders back on offense here tonight. Jack Schunauer, the sophomore, serving as quarterback this evening. He's done a good job so far tonight. Schunauer drops back. Caught, number 12. That's Cole Moorhead. Moorhead gets some good forward progress. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he moves the chains. And the Raiders have another first down tonight, 1st and 10 from the Aces 27. Schunauer, again, doesn't waste a lot of time. Caught on the far side. I think that was Foltz making the grab over on the other side of the field. Nope. I think that might have been number 3, Jude Stoller. Hard to tell the 3 from the 9. I don't have my binoculars here tonight. Schunauer, again, another pass right over the middle, and it's fumbled, but not before he breaks the plane. They got him around the ankles. He fell forward, broke the plane with the football in his hands under control before his knee went down. The ball comes loose, but by then it was too late. It's another touchdown for the Raiders. Up 20-0 now with 3:36 to go, 3:38 to go in our opening quarter. And another extra point attempt coming from Cooper Wenslick. Kick up. And good. Wenslick splits the upright for the 3rd time tonight. And the Raiders up now 21-0. And we still have over 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Yeah, looks like scoreless between the Archers and the Rams early on.
Well, actually, the Archers are leading the Rams 8-0.
8-0, okay.
Yeah, with 1:30 left. The Archers. Oh, well, they just got an interception.
All right. Well, so I was just sort of glancing down out of the corner of my eye. So I confused the 8 and a 0, but.
Okay, well, that's, the Archers are going to have an interception and a 90-yard return.
So there we go. So the Archers are going to be up by at least 14.
I didn't see if there was a flag or anything, so if it.
Well, we'll keep our eye on it.
Yes. Gotta say, Bill, I clicked on the stream right at the right time.
Yeah. Again, we want to thank our friends at Sonora Rams.live for allowing us to peek in on their coverage. Appreciate that.
It's kind of great.
We told them they're welcome to
yeah,
check
they
in
do
on
the
ours
same
too.
thing.
Yeah.
Usually we go back and forth, which is kind of great. We'll pop in and say scores from our games.
Yep.
They do that to our streams. We do it to theirs.
We help each other out. So they're more than willing. Well, they're able to check. So they're able to check in on our feed too tonight. So. All right, Raiders ready to kick it off once again to the Aces. Reeling a little bit. They got to get their offense up and running here, but quick. Another nice kick. And that's off the hands of Green. Green gets the ball back in front of him, picks it up. George Green working through traffic. He'll dive ahead across the 20-yard line, but again, any opportunity for a lengthy return kind of goes by the wayside when you missed the reception, which is easy for me to say because I'm not down there on the field. Catching the ball is not as easy as it seems. Don't get me wrong. No disrespect to Green. Playing a good game tonight. 22-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Aces. They'll get their offense set. Turnbull. Quick handoff. Green again trying to battle his way. He just cannot find a hole yet tonight in that front line of the Raiders, as again they wrap him up and bring him down for no gain. I'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Aces. Turnbull puts the ball in the air, and that'll be incomplete. Austin Sanders, the intended receiver. Pass up in the air, and that one will be intercepted by the Raiders.
Number 7, Hudson Myers with the interception.
So the Raiders will get the football back, and they'll go back on offense with the ball. I'll see where they have placed it officially. It looks like right on the Raiders' 45-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line.
And they'll get back and
Bill, I see number 19.
Yeah, number 19
is
has
back
just
out.
come out. We had somebody email us or send us a text, but that was Schunauer to start this game. But now it is number 19, Stoller, Kyle Stoller, out there as quarterback.
Good for Raider. 1st down.
Rolling out. Ball's in the air. And that's the intended receiver for Wayne Trace fell down. The Aces jumped for it. Couldn't get their mitts on it either. It'll fall incomplete.
We have a flag on the field.
That'll be on Hicksville. So some extra yardage for the Raiders.
Was a personal foul, 15-yard penalty.
Yep. That'll move it down to about the 25-yard line for the Raiders. And now we've got a sort of a stoppage in play. 2:10 to go here in our opening quarter. Kyle Stoller gets the snap, rolls out, passes, and I think that's an interception for the Aces. Camden Walter makes the pick for the Aces. Maybe that'll be the little shot in the arm that Hicksville needs to get back on track here in this game tonight. Aces will take over on their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Oh, Bill, I just realized they don't have timeouts on the scoreboard.
Ball's in the air, overthrown and incomplete.
So we'll be trusting our unofficial timeouts to keep track.
You'll have to stay on your game here tonight. So Hicksville 2nd and 10. Turnbull puts the ball right over the middle, caught. That was Taylor making the grab. He gets taken down almost right away, but the quick pass, the quick hitter works for the Aces. They get some forward yardage out to about the 37-yard line to bring up a manageable 3rd and 3. High snap, quick handoff. Green with a strong carry. 1st down yardage for Green out to midfield. There we go. For the first time tonight, Green found a little hole there in the offensive line, or the defensive line of the Raiders, and he'll scoot out to midfield. Move the chains, and one of the few first downs the Aces have achieved so far here tonight. Clock rolling with 1:05 to go in the first quarter.
This turned out to be a very long first quarter, Bill.
Turnbull, another quick handoff, nothing doing there. Zedike gets the carry. He gets brought down for no gain, maybe a half a yard, just past the 50-yard line. You want to be generous, you could say 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line. Another good carry out to the 45. Pickup of about 4. Green will get it out to just about the 45-yard line to make it 3rd and 5, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So we've played one here at Raiders Field tonight, and it's the homestanding Wayne Trace Raiders leading the visiting Hicksville Aces 21-0. First quarter score. Well, we'll get ready to flip ends of the field. And while we've got a little time here, we'll take the time to say a big thank you to one of our diamond level underwriting supporters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television. And that is the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Hey, remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, whether you're looking for something brand new or pre-owned, a car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory online anytime at JimSchmidtAuto.com. Remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. We're so proud to have them as one of our diamond-level underwriting supporters, underwriting and helping us to bring you all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at JimSchmidtAuto.com. So here we go, Aces, and there's all kinds of movement on the front line. And that's going to be offsides on the Raiders, so an easy 5 for the Aces will give them a first down. That'll move the ball to the Raiders' 40-yard line, first down Aces. Quick snap, hand off to Green. Green powering forward. He's maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard. Second and 11. Yep, Green gets brought down at the 41 for a 1-yard loss. Second and 11 for the Aces now. Play comes in from the sideline. Turnbull dropping back to throw. Turnbull in all kinds of trouble. Just kind of throws it out there. Incomplete. Turnbull was in all kinds of trouble there, and it was either the incomplete pass or take the sack, so he got rid of it, threw it towards a potentially eligible receiver. And that'll bring up third and 11. Turnbull. Ball in the air, intercepted. This could be trouble. There's nobody in front of him. Right down the sideline he's going to go. A pick 6 for the Raiders. So the Raiders and I think that was, let's see if we can catch his number here. It was a Stoller, yeah, number 19. With the pick 6 into the end zone to make it 27-0. First time for the Raiders to kick from this end of the field. Up. And good.
Yeah, I had a Stoller with that.
So 4-score advantage now for the Raiders as Stoller with a pick 6, and he goes about 70 yards into the end zone to put the Raiders up 28-0 with 10:55 still to go in this second quarter. So the Aces will get ready to get the football once again here tonight. What's shaping up to be a long night for Hicksville here at Raiders Field.
Well, Bill, since our last score update, the Rams did get a touchdown and a kick, so 7.
So 14-7 or 16-7?
It's going to be 7 Tenora, 14 Antwerp.
14-7 Antwerp in the second quarter.
With about, I saw about 9 minutes in the second left.
Well, they're a little bit ahead of us. but not by much. All right. Raiders are getting ready to kick it off again. Kick is up. Caught at the 20-yard line. Langham working his way through traffic. He'll get out to about the 35. So the Aces with a decent return. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. 10:48 to work with here in the second quarter. And again, down by 4 touchdowns, 28-0 to the Raiders here tonight. Turnbull, high snap, hands it to Green. Green back to the 35, and that'll be about as far as he goes. Raiders look like they've been kind of ready for Green most of the time here tonight. George will get about a yard, make it 2nd and 9 for the Aces. Turnbull, again, working out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, drops back, rolls out, looking downfield. He's being pursued. He's in trouble. Turnbull tucks it under, gets across the 40, slides down. Pick up of 5 by Garrett Turnbull, as he was kind of running for his life there, but manages to pick up 5 yards and slides down safely. 3rd and 5 now for the Aces. They need to get it across the 45-yard line to move those down markers. Huddling up. Aces break huddle. Handoff. Nice reverse. Langham getting some of 1st down. Langham works his way out across the 45 to the 46. They needed 5, and Brant Langham got him 6 to move the chains. The Aces get a 1st down, and the offensive drive continues. Turnbull holds on to it, rolls out, gets rid of it, and that'll be incomplete. That'll make it 2nd and 10. So Hicksville with a 2nd and 10. Turnbull again dropping back over to Green. Green falls forward. He might have got a couple. George's legs went out from underneath him, and he wasn't able to get up any kind of a head of steam to run that ball. So give him a yard. 3rd and 8. I take that back. 3rd and 9. Again, the Aces facing a 3rd down and long here at Raiders Field tonight. Pitch out to Langham. Langham looking to turn the corner. Nope, nothing doing. They catch him back at the 40. A big loss, and that'll bring up 4th and long, and in all likelihood, another punt for the Aces here tonight. Raiders sniffed that one out pretty quick, and they took Langham down at the 41-yard line. 4th and 15 now for the Aces. Snap. Kick is up. It's a low roller picked up at the 30-yard line. And the Raiders will return it out to just shy of the 40. Green got the tackle, and they'll put the ball down at the 39-yard line of the Raiders, where it'll be 1st and 10 Wayne Trace. 7:15 to go before halftime. Stoller launches it, caught on the run inside the 30. First down for the Raiders. as they take it all the way down to the Aces' 27-yard line. Kyle Stoller. With the snap, pitches out at the last minute. Tucker Antoine gets the ball, and Antoine will take it down to about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders. Another handoff. Stiff arm. This time they ride Antoine down for maybe a yard gain. So they'll put him about the 21-yard line to make it 3rd and 4. Stoller hits a man on the run. There's no stopping that. Number 5, Brady Miller makes the grab into the end zone. He goes. And it's 34-0 now, pending the conversion attempt. And that also means that unless the Aces put some points on the scoreboard, they're going to have to deal with a running clock when the second half gets underway. Kick is up, and it's good. 35-0, Raiders on top. 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go in our first half. So the Aces will get ready to get the football back once again. They still have not been able to solve the puzzle of how to overcome this Wayne Trace Raiders defense and get something going offensively. A turnover, a couple of penalties for 15 yards. Just has not been the Aces' night so far tonight down here in Haviland. Raiders getting ready to tee it up on the 40-yard line. Again at halftime, the Aces Pride Marching Band and the Raiders Band will be performing on the field. I'll have to move across real quick to grab the field mic to announce for the Aces. And we'll let Christopher sort of lock the camera down and see if he can get us a couple of sodas or something.
Well, Bill, I can even still see from here that line is clear to the fence, so I'll try my best, but no guarantees.
Yeah. Should send you now. Well, should have sent you about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But you were more concerned with doing your emails and stuff. Goes over the Ace's head, scooped up at about the 5-yard line. Out to about the 15. Langham makes the return. He'll pick up about 7 or 8 yards, get it out to about the 15-yard line. So the Aces will start deep in their own end of the field.
Aces will have a 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line.
Shovel pass inside. And not much there, maybe a yard or two. Looks like Taylor had the carry, number 45, and he might have got him a couple yards. High snap, quick handoff, and nothing doing as I'll bring him down back around the original line of scrimmage. Zedike got the carry, and like I said, he ran right into a wall of Raiders. He gets brought down back and around the original line of scrimmage at the 15-yard line. So that'll make it 3rd and 10. Turnbull launching it, got some air on it. Going back to try to catch it was Langham, but it's just off his hands. It hits the turf and incomplete. And that'll bring up another 4th down and another punt for the Aces. .3:55 to go before the intermission. Aces are reeling here tonight at Wayne Trace, down 35-0 and forced to punt right from their own end zone. Ball is up. Short punt caught at about the 40-yard line. The Aces bring him down at about the 38. So good field position for the Raiders once again. Maybe an opportunity to punch one more in before the half. 1st and 10, Wayne Trace from the Aces 38-yard line after the short punt from, basically they were standing right on the edge of their own end zone to punt that one away. Stoller, quick handoff on the inside, a nice hole, and that's going to be 6 more right there. Antoine gets the ball and motors 38 yards into the end zone to make it a 41-0 game. So the Raiders didn't waste much time that time around. One play and into the end zone they go, up 42-0. Well, 41-0, pending the conversion attempt here. That one's up and good. 6 for 6 with the extra point conversions tonight for Cooper Winslick. Just like getting credit for a touchdown. 6 points in his stats. 42-0. 3 minutes, 40 seconds yet to go. Aces will get ready to get the football back. They'll need to get, again, some points on the board. Otherwise, we're going to have a really quick second half here at Raiders Field tonight. The continuing clock has no mercy. The Aces have to get that margin under 30 points to return the clock to normal operation when the third quarter starts. So they can make some progress towards that right now. There would be nothing that would make the Aces happier than to put together a good offensive drive and put some points on the board here before halftime.
Well, Bill, I could say the Wayne Trace cheerleading squad is definitely getting it worked out, though. Every touchdown they do as many jumping jacks as there is points. Yeah. So they've easily already done 100.
Thank goodness you're not one of those gals.
Oh, no, I am glad.
I don't think you could handle that.
No, I could not.
Nice return. Still on his feet. Out across the 40-yard line. A good job for the Aces there. As Langham, a nice return, gets some good starting field possession at their own 42, maybe even 43-yard line. We'll see where they mark it officially. Yeah, put the nose on the football right there on the 43-yard line. 1st and 10, Hicksville. Turnbull gets the snap, drops back. Turnbull rolling out. Turnbull throws it away. Nothing opened up for him downfield. Threw it towards the sideline and wisely kept it high enough in the air so there was no chance of a Wayne Trace interception on the sideline where he could just have then turned on the jets and headed towards the end zone. 1 pick six a night is enough, I think. I think there was a Division I school that they used to either do push-ups or pull-ups for every point scored.
Oh, man.
Can't remember, but
I think it was push-ups.
I think I've seen that a couple times, too.
I think OSU does that.
Turnbull spins around off to Zedike. Zedike looking to turn the corner, nothing doing. That has not worked very well at all tonight, and Zedike would be dropped for a loss to bring up 3rd and long. So a 3rd and 15 after the tackle for loss on Zedike. Clock continuing to roll, under 3 minutes to go here in our opening half. Turnbull, again rolling out, puts the ball in the air. He's got a man open. Good defense. It falls to the turf, incomplete. Caden Steffel, the intended receiver, number 5, and as soon as the ball got to him, Raiders were there to make contact, knock the ball loose, incomplete, and another 4th and long for the Aces, and another look at the punting unit here tonight. Langham gets the snap, puts the ball up, scooped up at about the 40. The Raiders return, and they get it across midfield to about the Aces' 44, maybe the 43-yard line. And that's where Wayne Trace will have the ball, 1st and 10, with 2:25 to go in our opening half. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, Glad to have you with us, and hope you are enjoying the live stream. I know it's not the greatest for Aces fans here tonight, but we appreciate you joining us here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel, and hope you are enjoying our coverage here tonight. They'll replace the football real quickly. It got kind of turned cockeyed there, and they also need to set the down markers properly. There they go. Looks like the chain might have got a little tangled up. Now we're all set and ready to go. Man in motion for the Raiders. Low snap, rolling on the ground. Scooped up by Stoller, and Stoller will dive forward and get back almost to the original line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard to make it 2nd and 11. And again, glad to have you here with us on the HIX-TV YouTube channel here tonight. Big game tonight. It looks like the Archers now up 20-7 over the Rams up in Antwerp here this evening. Here it's 42-0, all Raiders tonight. Man in motion for Wayne Trace. Long count. Stoller keeps it himself. Oh, that's number 24, excuse me. And he's still on his feet. A nice juke move. And into the end zone he goes. Cooper Wenslick took the snap and goes all the way into the end zone to add a little insult to the injury to the Aces here tonight. That go up 48-0. Still a minute 34 to go here in our opening quarter. We're going to have the roster ready because I think we might see some of the younger players for Wayne Trace out on the field in the second half here. Maybe for the Aces too. We'll have to wait and see. And after running it in, Wenslick's going to see if he can cap it off with the PAT here. Snap, down, kick is up. Good, 7 for 7 tonight for Wenslick. And it's 49-0 Wayne Trace. As the Aces will get the ball back with a minute 34 to go here before halftime. And let's see, Chris is telling me they've got about...
Yeah, it's about 7-20 with a minute left, although...
59 seconds to go.
I wanted to point out, good on number, what was that, 69, that would be for the Archers. He was down for a good moment there, but he got back up and is on his feet.
So Antwerp continuing to lead Tenora as they near halftime. Again, that being played up at Antwerp tonight. We're just down the road a little ways on Route 49 here at Wayne Trace. Or on 127, I guess I should say, at Wayne Trace. And the Raiders are going to get ready to kick it off to the Aces once again here tonight. The Aces have managed to at least get lots of lots of practice on their kickoff returns here this evening. So here we go. Kick is up. And it'll come down to the Aces about the 10-yard line. Langham running for his life and getting as much as he can out of it. He'll get across the 20. We'll see where they officially mark him down. It looks like about maybe the 23. Oh, they're going to say all the way out to the 25. He said Langham was flying with that football, and he got every inch out of it that he could. 128 for the Aces. 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line, down by 49. Handoff. Nothing doing. Green gets back to the line of scrimmage and no further. Turnbull rolling out, ball in the air, caught. Forward progress, close to a first down. Stuckey made the grab, and Stuckey will get out to about the 34-yard line to make it a 3rd and 1. And we'll see if they can get one more play off here before time expires. About 15 seconds on the clock. Maybe the last play of the first half here. Turnbull looking around. Gets the snap. Turnbull rolling out. Tipped as soon as it left his hands. Incomplete. And that will be the end of the first half here at Raiders Field tonight. Our halftime score is the Wayne Trace Raiders leading the Hicksville Aces 49-0, the halftime score. We want to say a big thank you to one of our diamond level underwriting supporters, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. APT Manufacturing Solutions located in Hicksville's Industrial Park and online at aptmfg.com, offering all kinds of solutions for business and industry, including welding, powder coating, safety issues, and more. I want to thank them so very much for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcasts. And I'm going to need to wrap this up and head over to announce for the Aces Pride Marching Band. So we'll talk more about APT when I get back. Chris and I are going to send it down to the field mics, and we will be back with the second half play-by-play coming up here on HIX-TV.